right, good morning from Les Haven Ranch. We are doing some fence building. We finally had our neighbor come in with his skid steer pound with the rattle post pounder come in and pound our new fence line. So yeah, we're super excited. So we've got two big pins we're doing here to turn out horses, and we've so our property line goes down to this cross fence here, which is our neighbor's, and here we're going to have a gate come in and eventually going to build kind of a little road through here to get over to our other section of property, which is across kind of a wetlands. So that's going to be later, but we've got our fence all kind of ready to go here. And we got I just had the guy come and pound the post. We're going to do the wire, and then I did all of my bracing, and yeah, it turned out really good. I kind of like the way there's so many different ways to build bracing. And what I did here was on my corner brace, kind of hard to see, it's super nice day out here. So on my corner braces, which this is a corner, I got a fence line running there, and then this fence line running there. And so what I did was I double wrap wire. I got 2 strands going around twice for my bracing. And I only do the 2 strands in my corners because I got two different directions of pole being made. I've got this fence line this way and then that fence line this way. So you want your corner braces to be really, really stout. And I went through, picked out all the biggest posts I could for all of my bracing. Same with like over here. On my straight pole, since this is such a short run, we're going to be hanging a gate off of it. I just did 1 strand instead of 2 on this pole, just because it is so short. There's not going to be a lot of tension versus this over here. There's going to be quite a bit of tension on there, so I wanted those braces to be really stout. And I like to run, if you guys are doing some bracing, I like to be able to, there's so many different ways I see people do this, but let me show you here. I notch with a chainsaw, if you can see it here, a piece out. Let me get a little better view like this. So this brace actually sits in a notch, so it can't be pushed up or down, and I run my wire up a little bit higher to hold it in from being pushed out on each side. And I do that all the way around, and I try to get my bottoms as close to the ground as possible. So I see a lot of people do just one direction of your tie wire, which for me, if you're building a brace, eventually the posts will want to lift up when you're starting to apply force. So if you can cross tie, I always take the extra time, cross tie, because that's where fences fail, are at corners and bracing, because they're not done properly. So I don't know, you guys can tell me if there's a certain way you like doing it. I used to, I did fencing for a job as a long time, and we always felt like these just lasted longer. And man, the double wire, you don't have to worry about if a strand does break, then your corners blow out or your bracing blows out. So yeah, it's definitely a stronger brace or corner brace. So yeah, guys, so I am getting ready here. We are doing the field horse fence, which looks like this here. They are 2-inch spacing, so hooves can't get caught in. I got 10 rolls. Polar. Sorry, dogs. Our little blue heeler. Get over here. Come here. Yeah, so what I'm doing now is I'm cutting out the sections here, all in between, because this has to be wrapped and tied. So it is a little bit of a pain. It's a lot of cutting. But I don't want to have to redo this fence. So I'm going to just take the time, do it right, double wrap my wire, and it's going to be super, super strong. But yeah, so it always helps, get a puller, get over here, a good piece of cutting pliers, or, you know, get some good pliers if you're fencing, because that's going to save a lot of time. And yeah, it does kind of suck cutting all of these little sections out, but that's just the easiest way to work with single strands to wrap. So that's where we're at, and we got a couple of weeks of nice weather, so we're hoping to get all this up. So we're going to have our 4-foot horse fence wire going along here, and then up above on the top piece, because all of our wire is going to be to the inside where the horses are going to be. So if they bump into it, it's not going to pop the staples out. But up top here, we're going to run just one single split rail all the way around the top as a bumper rail. Because blind horses, they do bump into stuff. So that is where we're at, guys. Yeah, if you have any questions on fencing or anything, let us know. Or if you have any other ideas how you guys do your fencing, hey, I like to know different ways on what works. So yeah, guys, look at the mountains today. It's awesome. It's a little cold. We're like 22 degrees, but with the sun, it helps. So I'm going to get back to prepping the wire, getting my corners tied off so I can pull. And yeah, I'm hoping another week of this, we're going to have the horses out here. And I still got to hang gates yet, but we're getting there little by little. I hope you guys have a blessed day, and yeah, stay tuned. And guys, we love you guys, and thank you. We'll talk to you on the next one.